If your bell pepper plants look healthy but barely produce fruits, you're not unlucky. You're growing them wrong. Most gardeners focus on making pepper plants big and green, then wonder why they end the season with flowers dropping, tiny peppers, or no harvest at all. Bell peppers are extremely sensitive to how they're grown, and one small mistake can completely shut down fruit production. Today, I'm going to show you how to flip that problem around and grow tons of bell peppers. Not just leaves, not just flowers, but heavy, healthy fruits that keep coming all season long. Welcome back to Daily Plant Life, where we focus on practical gardening that actually feeds you. If you want higher yields, fewer mistakes, and crops that truly perform, you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because today's lesson can completely change how your pepper plants behave in your garden. Let's break this down step by step and turn weak pepper plants into non-stop producers. Step number 1. Choose the right pepper variety for yield, not looks. The first and most overlooked factor in growing tons of bell peppers is the variety you choose. Many gardeners select peppers based on color or fruit size, without realizing that some varieties are bred more for appearance than production. These types may grow tall and leafy, but they often struggle to set consistent fruit, especially in warm or fluctuating climates. High-yield varieties are genetically programmed to flower reliably, hold on to blossoms, and push energy toward fruit production rather than excessive foliage. When you start with the right genetics, you're already halfway to a successful harvest before planting even begins. Climate compatibility plays a massive role in yield, and this is where many pepper crops quietly fail. Bell peppers thrive in warm, stable conditions, but extreme heat, cool nights, or sudden temperature changes can cause flowers to drop instantly. Choosing a variety that is adapted to your region helps the plant tolerate stress without shutting down production. Heat-tolerant varieties in particular continue setting fruit even when temperatures climb, while poorly adapted types stall completely. Matching the variety to your environment ensures the plant works with you instead of against you throughout the season. Another advantage of high-yield varieties is their ability to recover quickly after harvest. Productive peppers don't stop once you pick the first fruits. They are designed to keep flowering and fruiting as long as conditions are right. This means more harvests over a longer period of time, which dramatically increases total yield. Instead of 1 or 2 flushes of peppers, you get continuous production. Starting with the right variety sets the tone for everything that follows, making every other step more effective. Step number 2. Build soil that supports heavy fruiting. Bell peppers demand rich, well-balanced soil, but richness alone is not enough. Many gardeners unknowingly overload their soil with nitrogen, which results in massive green plants and very few fruits. Nitrogen encourages leaf growth, and too much of it tells the plant to delay flowering. What peppers truly need is loose, well-draining soil that allows roots to expand deeply and absorb nutrients steadily. When roots are healthy and unstressed, the plant can support heavy fruit loads without dropping flowers. Soil structure is just as important as nutrients. Compacted soil restricts root growth, reduces oxygen availability, and causes water to pool around the roots, all of which stress the plant. Stress leads to flower drop, weak fruit development, and slow growth. Adding compost, aged organic matter, or light amendments improves soil texture, increases microbial activity, and creates an environment where roots can thrive. Healthy soil acts like a buffer, protecting the plant from environmental stress and nutrient fluctuations. Nutrient balance is the final key in soil preparation. Phosphorus supports root strength and flower formation, while potassium directly affects fruit size, wall thickness, and overall yield. These nutrients help the plant convert sunlight into usable energy for fruit production. When soil nutrition is balanced correctly, the plant doesn't waste energy correcting deficiencies. Instead, it moves confidently into fruiting mode, producing peppers consistently and abundantly throughout the season. Step number 3. Planting depth and spacing shape. Your harvest. Planting bell peppers correctly has a direct impact on how much fruit each plant can produce. Peppers benefit from being planted slightly deeper than they were in their nursery containers. This allows the buried stem to develop additional roots, creating a stronger foundation that supports more flowers and heavier fruits. A shallow root system struggles under heat and drought stress, often leading to flower drop and stunted fruit development. Spacing is another critical factor that many gardeners underestimate. Crowded pepper plants compete for light, water, and nutrients, which weakens their ability to flower and hold fruit. Poor airflow between plants also increases disease risk, further reducing productivity. Giving each plant enough space allows sunlight to reach all sides, improves air circulation, and ensures nutrients are distributed evenly. Well-spaced plants are calmer, healthier, and far more productive. Proper planting also affects how the plant manages its energy. When peppers are crowded or planted shallowly, they divert energy toward survival rather than production. But when roots have room to expand and plants aren't competing with neighbors, energy flows naturally toward flowering and fruiting. Planting correctly from the start prevents many problems later in the season and sets your peppers up for sustained high-yield performance. Step number 4. Control temperature stress before flowers. Drop. Temperature stress is one of the biggest reasons bell pepper plants fail to produce fruit, even when they look healthy. Bell peppers are extremely sensitive to both heat and cold, and even short periods of stress can cause flowers to drop. High daytime temperatures combined with warm nights prevent proper pollination, while cool nights slow growth and weaken flower development. The plant's response to stress is survival, not production, which means fruiting stops. Managing soil temperature is one of the most effective ways to reduce stress. Mulching around the base of pepper plants helps regulate soil temperature, keeping roots cool during hot days and warm during cooler nights. Stable soil temperatures create a sense of security for the plant, encouraging it to hold on to flowers rather than abort them. Mulch also conserves moisture, which further reduces stress and supports steady growth. In extremely hot conditions, temporary shade during the hottest part of the day can make a dramatic difference. Even a few hours of filtered sunlight can protect flowers from heat damage. Consistent watering also plays a role in temperature regulation, preventing roots from overheating or drying out. When temperature stress is controlled, bell pepper plants remain productive, setting fruit steadily instead of stalling mid-season. Step number 5. Feed for fruit, not foliage. Feeding bell peppers correctly requires timing and restraint. Early in the season, peppers need moderate nitrogen to establish healthy growth, but once flowering begins, nitrogen should be reduced significantly. Continuing to push leafy growth during flowering sends the wrong signal to the plant. Instead of setting fruit, the plant keeps producing leaves, delaying or reducing harvests. Once buds appear, the focus should shift to nutrients that support flowering and fruit development. Potassium is especially important at this stage, as it strengthens flowers, improves fruit set, and increases pepper size and thickness. Phosphorus supports energy transfer within the plant, helping it convert nutrients into fruit efficiently. Light, regular feeding works better than heavy applications, which can overwhelm the plant and cause stress. Overfeeding is just as harmful as underfeeding. Excess nutrients force rapid growth that the plant cannot sustain, leading to flower drop and misshapen fruit. Balanced feeding keeps the plant steady, healthy, and productive over a long period. When nutrients are applied correctly, bell peppers move naturally into continuous production, rewarding you with consistent harvests instead of short bursts. Step number 6. Water, deeply to support. Heavy fruit loads. Watering mistakes silently destroy bell pepper yields every season. Shallow, frequent watering encourages roots to stay near the surface, making plants vulnerable to heat stress and drought. Weak root systems cannot support heavy fruit loads, leading to dropped flowers and slow fruit development. Deep watering encourages roots to grow downward, creating a strong foundation capable of supporting continuous production. Consistency matters more than frequency. Allowing the soil to dry out completely and then flooding it stresses the plant, causing blossom drop and irregular fruit development. A steady watering schedule keeps moisture levels stable, reducing stress and encouraging healthy growth. Mulch helps maintain this balance by slowing evaporation and keeping roots evenly hydrated. Proper watering also affects fruit quality. Inconsistent moisture leads to thin-walled peppers, uneven growth, and bitterness. When water is managed correctly, peppers grow evenly, develop thick walls, and ripen properly. Deep, consistent watering is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools for increasing both yield and quality in bell pepper plants. Step number 7, prune and support for long-term production. Bell peppers don't require heavy pruning, but strategic pruning can significantly improve yield. Removing the first few flowers allows the plant to build strength before committing energy to fruit production. This early sacrifice leads to a stronger plant capable of producing more peppers later in the season. Light pruning of crowded inner growth improves airflow and reduces disease risk, helping the plant stay productive longer. Support is just as important as pruning. As peppers develop, branches become heavy and can bend or break under the weight of the fruit. Supporting plants with stakes or cages keeps them upright, improves light exposure, and prevents physical damage. A supported plant can hold more fruit and continue producing without stress or injury. Pruning and support together create balance. The plant grows in a controlled, efficient way, directing energy toward fruit instead of repairing damage or supporting excess growth. When peppers are supported properly, they remain healthy, productive, and capable of delivering large harvests over an extended season. Step number 8, harvest, often to trigger, continuous fruiting. Harvesting is not just the end of the process, it's a critical part of increasing yield. When peppers are left on the plant too long, the plant assumes its reproductive cycle is complete and slows down new flower production. Regular harvesting signals the plant to keep producing. Even harvesting peppers while they are still green can dramatically increase total yield by encouraging continuous flowering. Harvesting also reduces stress on the plant. Heavy fruits left on branches for too long can weigh them down, causing breakage and slowing growth. Removing peppers promptly keeps the plant balanced and focused on producing new fruit. Clean cuts prevent damage and reduce the risk of disease, keeping the plant healthy and productive. Over time, consistent harvesting creates a productive cycle where the plant continuously replaces what you remove. This rhythm of growth and harvest is how gardeners achieve baskets full of peppers from just a few plants. The more you harvest, the more the plant produces, turning a modest planting into a highly productive pepper patch. Growing tons of bell peppers is not about luck or working harder. It's about understanding how the plant responds to its environment. When soil, water, nutrients, temperature, and harvesting are managed correctly, bell peppers shift fully into production mode. They stop wasting energy on survival and start rewarding you with steady, abundant harvests. If this guide helped you, like the video, subscribe to Daily Plant Life, and comment below with your pepper growing experiences. Keep learning, keep growing. And remember, when you understand the plant, the harvest always follows.